Donna, we're gonna need to streamline this. Give each guy a hard time. Before you send them back, give me a wink if they say something clever. Cool?
Okay. What are you looking for?
Another me.
Wait, so you're worried that if I stay, then they might find out that you lied about me and you'll lose your license. But if you fire me, then I could tell them that you lied about me and you definitely lose your license.
Are you telling me that if I throw you under the bus, you're gonna drag me with you?
But you put your interests above mine, and I'm just putting mine back up next to yours.
You're rehired.
Okay, so should I... All right. She melted. Oh, and you know how I came up with that little gem? I cared about her. Oh. Thank you.
I'm glad to see that staying up all night doesn't make you act like a complete idiot. Now go home and get some sleep.
Right. It's not my job. Does your job include giving a damn about me? Because the least you could do is offer to stand up to Louis for me.
Stand up for you? I put my ass on the line for you. But it turns out you may have had the balls to get this job, but you don't have the courage to stick it out when it gets tough.
That's not true.
Isn't it? You've had one foot out the door since you got here.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that briefcase being locked in your desk. Yeah, I saw it, and I know what it is. It's your backup plan in case this doesn't work out. You can make some quick cash and go right back to the life you told me you didn't want to lead. So if you want to quit, go ahead. But this isn't because of Louis, and it isn't because of me. It's because you're afraid you might have to admit that you're not as smart as you think you are.
Listen, I'm sorry, and...
Forget it. When I first started, Jessica rode me so hard, I quit once a month. I just told you what you needed to hear.
That's just it. I've only ever had one person who told me what I needed to hear. Maybe it's time I started trusting somebody else. You know what? Maybe it's time you show me some loyalty.
Do you know how long it was before I got to sit at the adult table? It was when I brought in my first client, which I don't recall you having done. And when you screwed up that patent and Wyatt went apeshit on me, I didn't put that on you. I took it on myself because that's my job. And it's your job to do what I say when I say it. So if you're talking about loyalty, you better goddamn earn it. Look, sometimes when someone pulls a gun on you, instead of bullets, it's filled with blanks.
What's this?
It's a copy of your drug test results.
But this says I passed.
You did.
Louis showed me a fake.
I'm gonna go have a talk with him.
You know what? Why don't you let me do it?
You think you're ready for the adult table?
Didn't you hear? I just landed my first client.
Why do you think I'm showing you this now and not going straight to Louis? Go easy on him.
Nope. Good boy. Good lawyer, bad lawyer, baby. Work like a charm. Come on, you know you want it. There it is.
Told you. If someone doesn't like you, you use it against them.
Or in this case, 4 of them.
I didn't do this for Dominic. I did it to get rid of Stenslin.
Wow. Have you ever considered writing for Hallmark?
Many times. Wow. Yeah. Congrats.
You good?
Listen, nobody's gonna check into your past unless you give them reason to. Louis is devious, but he's not bold. He won't think we did this because he'd never think to do it himself.
Doubloons?
The ridiculousness of your suggestion warranted the use of a silly word.
Got it. By the way, my wife and I really love what you've done with the place. So it looks like we're talking about what? Assault? Violations of rental codes, health codes, and, just basic codes of human decency.
And if a jury in New York heard all that, wow, imagine the damages.
Harvey Specter, please.
Just get that carpet out of here.
So, Vivian, how am I doing for my first time? This still counts as my first time, doesn't it?
Yep. My mistake is now official. Come with me. And learn the goddamn lyrics to the Harvard song, will you?
You wanted to see me?
Did you go see Joy after I told you not to?
How did you know?
I didn't. Until now. I told you, a puppy can't clean up its own mess.
Mess? All I did was tell her about my grandmother.
Your job is to make my life easier. If you can't understand that, why did I hire you?
Police report summarized. Traffic signal analysis, medallion bids, attendees, and results. That's why you hired me.
First of all, Trevor's not your friend. You want to know why I'm loyal to Ray? I was taking a limo and I left $3,000 in it. Ray happened to be the driver. He found it and tracked me down. Not a nickel of it was missing. And his first reaction when this accident occurred was to ask if we were okay. Now, what would Trevor's have been? Cut him off. Now, as far as the licensing deal goes, just because you think I'm blowing something off doesn't mean I am. Now, watch and learn.
Listen, Harvey, about...
I don't give advice.
Okay, please, Sensei. I'm out of my league with this thing.
Listen to me. Don't go to trial.
It's a mock trial. I think the trial part is kind of a prerequisite.
Right. Law is about control, okay? You can only control so much with a jury, judge, witnesses, and another lawyer with an ego complex.
And what if the lawyer doesn't have an ego complex?
Every lawyer has an ego complex. The firm has presented an exercise where there's potential for failure, okay? All I'm saying is try and create a situation where that's not even a possibility. Kobayashi Maru.
Koba what now?
Star Trek. Captain Kirk. What do you think's gonna happen in the real world? You have to be prepared for anything.
Well, in the real world, I won't have to be looking for someone to play my fake witness in my fake trial.
Wait. What do you think? You think witnesses are just going to jump up and present themselves? Because they're not.
And sometimes, when you have one, they disappear or recant. And you know what you do? You deal with it. Mock trial is about figuring out what type of lawyer you want to be. And there's only two types, winners and losers.
Okay, that sounds great, Harvey, but I haven't prepared. I don't have anyone to play my client or my witness. And apparently, I'm going up against someone that I can't trust.
Figure out a way to beat them anyway. Winners don't make excuses when the other side plays the game. You don't have what it takes.
You know, you keep telling me that I have to decide what kind of lawyer I want to be. And if I were smart, I'd probably be just like you, because everybody knows you're the best. But I'm also trying to decide what kind of person I want to be. Sometimes I like my kind of person a lot more than yours.
You want to know what kind of person I am? Tough, but fair. I call it like I see it. And what I see is a kid who asked for an opportunity, still hasn't decided if he wants it or not.
I can't believe you. You were gonna perjure yourself just to win. I thought you didn't cross lines, that's the difference between guys like you and him.
I had no intention of submitting this affidavit. I'm not gonna perjure myself, but Tanner doesn't know that, and he never will.
How do you know?
Because a man who's willing to break the rules can't imagine someone else wouldn't.
You said that you took my advice and that you surprised yourself.
I did.
What the hell are we gonna do when I get caught, Harvey?
You're not gonna get caught.
That's your answer?
What else is there?
Why?
What?
Hire me. Why would you do that to me?
You mean for you?
No, I don't. You made it perfectly clear that you only do things for yourself, so why?
You mean the reason why I became a lawyer? Or your friend dealt drugs? Or you used to cheat?
I cheated because I needed
You
to...
couldn't make money any other way? Bullshit. Life is this. I like this.
That's not me.
Well, if it wasn't me, you wouldn't be here. So if you want this to stop, all you gotta do is tap out.
You thought to do this on your own?
I decided to think like you.
This is a high-profile murder case against a new district attorney himself. You know that, right?
I know.
And you think I'm gonna let you come with me for this, don't you?
I know you are.
You know, I don't want you thinking like me
Now
anymore.
you know how the rest of us feel.
Aha, right there.
I always would have said that. Yes, I